y'all, it's me Alex. Today I'm doing a full-on foundation review of the e.l.f. Oil-Free SPF 15 foundation. I got this a couple days ago because I had that realization that my skin finally had gotten to my winter shade of pale and that my really nice favorite Kat Von D foundation, that wasn't matching my skin anymore, and I wasn't going to spend money on a foundation that I would probably only use for about like 2 months out of 12 of the year. So I instead bought this because I was going to get my Wet n Wild foundation that I like, but I couldn't find that anywhere. And I got this in the shade Porcelain, and that was the only shade they had, and it actually does match me really well. I used it in my last tutorial, and it works pretty well from what I've done, but today I'm going to do a full-on testing review type thing where I'm going to put it on right now, and then you're going to follow me throughout the day, and I'm going to do like my normal thing with my face, and I'm going to just show you how it works. I will say, I do have one complaint. e.l.f., why do you think it's a good idea to make the things translucent, not transparent? That makes shade matching really, really difficult. I just had to have like a lot of hope with this one that it would match, and thank God it did, but it's really, really difficult to actually find out what the shade is going to be on your face with that. And I also know that they don't have a very good shade selection in general for that, so like maybe you could improve on that a little bit, e.l.f. But I'm just gonna get into the actual testing part of putting this on my face now. So I'm gonna do my makeup kind of like I normally do my makeup, like use the same primer and concealer and all that with the foundation. I'm gonna start off with my Too Faced Hangover RX primer, and I'm using my Urban Decay Full Spectrum for that big mirror that it has in there. So I'm just going to use a Too Faced primer on my face, and I found that this is a pretty good combination of primer and foundation. I did actually put on some sunscreen before this too, mostly just because that's my morning facial moisturizer. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. Creamy Concealer in Corrective Yellow and just use that on my under eye areas. Also, can we all appreciate this hair clip right now? It's really cute. How pastel goth am I? Now, time for the actual foundation. Again, this is in the shade Porcelain, which I think it might be like the lightest shade that they had. It was the only shade they had in Target, and it has a little pump, which is very nice. Love a foundation with a pump. And also, despite the fact that the packaging is translucent and there isn't like a tester anywhere for these, I do really like how the packaging looks. It is pretty. I just wish you could see what the shade actually was a bit better. So I'm just going to do one little pump and see where that takes me. It should be pretty good. I've had to build it up on some of my worst skin days, but I think today I'm having a pretty good skin day, and I'm going to push my bangs out of my face to hopefully not get foundation in my hair. And I'm using my Real Techniques Custom Coverage Buffing Brush for this, which I use for all my foundations because it just provides a really nice full coverage. And so far it's working pretty nicely. I do have, it does get a little bit streaky, a little bit, but that can easily be blended out. And I'm gonna put it over my lips too, as per usual. I look really pale, but this did do a really good job of covering up my face. And I'm gonna use my NYX HD Concealer in Fair just to put that under my eyes and under my eyebrows to add a little bit more coverage, but that's because that's where I normally put my concealer anyway, regardless of my foundation. Okay, so all of that's taken care of. As you can see, it gives a pretty good coverage. It is a little bit, it's kind of a satin finish. I wouldn't say it's entirely matte because you can kind of see on my cheekbones that might just be my oily combination skin. But this is what it looks like on my face. Now I'm going to go do all of the rest of the stuff that I normally do, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is my full face of everything that I have going on. By the way, if you would like to see a tutorial on this, let me know. I did use the Anastasia Self-Made palette to do my eyes, so that's discontinued. So that's kind of why I'm going back and forth on it a little bit, but I also really like how this look turned out. Foundation's wearing well. Full disclosure, I did have to redo the bit under here-ish because the black eyeshadow that I'm wearing had a little bit more fallout than anticipated, but I did everything back, you know, the hangover concealer, the hangover primer, the yellow concealer, foundation, then the NYX HD concealer. So I did the exact same thing. It is about noon right now, and I will check back in with you in a few hours. Okay, so it's 5:36. Sorry for the horrible lighting. This is the first time that I've had a chance to check in all day. And I am in my car right now using car lights. So my face looks horrible, but that's more the lighting. The only place that I've noticed anything is right on my nose. I've blown my nose a little bit, so that might have something to do with it, but it is starting to break apart a little bit. See me in there on, yeah, get a good look at those pores. I'm so sorry, that was weird, that shouldn't have come out of my mouth. But anyway, yeah, I think I'll check in one more time after this tonight before I go to bed, before I take all of this off. So I will see you in a bit. I'm not even filming this so much of a check-in. I just wanted to show off my black bean burger making skills. They're quite good. If you would like for me to make them on camera, let me know. Okay, it's about 10:15-ish. I'm ready for bed. I am so sorry about my liquid lipstick. That I had black bean burgers for dinner. It was kind of a mess. So let's look at my face, shall we? It is getting a little like greasy through here, but I also know that part of that is my highlight, which is still there. I wish I could get good lighting for you, but it's late. So that is it. I do really like this foundation. I think I'd give it 4 out of 5 stars, and I would repurchase it again. It's $6 from Target. So anyway, I will see you on my next video. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!